This is Shirley Farrington. I'm a real estate agent and getting into a little bit of wholesaling and investing also right now. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. Wholesaling, you don't have to have a real estate license for, although I do, so I always have to disclose on any contracts that I have a license in the state of Georgia, but I'm not acting as an agent on this, I'm acting as a principal on this, just all disclosure. But what I wanted to talk to you about, that this is really a great way for women in particular who want to get into real estate and make some big money or have big plans, long-term plans. But this is a way to get quicker cash. It's similar to an agent listing a property and getting paid, just not for, getting paid to broker the deal. But in this case, I'm not brokering the deal. I would actually be buying the house, putting a contract on the house as a wholesaler. And then I would be finding a buyer for that, preferably a cash buyer. And the people that like to do wholesaling are people who are really motivated to get rid of their house. They could be an out-of-state landlord. They could just be an out-of-state owner. I ran into a man who his house has been vacant for 5 years. He didn't rent it, didn't want to rent it, just thought he would come back sometime maybe and move into it, but he's not now, so he just wants to get rid of it. No mortgage on it. So there's a lot of different ways you can work a deal with that. That's real good. But you want to get in wholesaling if the owner wants, let's say this last one I just talked to, the owner wanted a little bit over $100,000. And that was not too far from what retail value would be. Well, wholesaling is wholesaling. You don't pay retail value. So you have to meet with the owners or talk with them on the phone and find out, really put a deal together. And if you can put together a real good deal, then it's going to work for both parties. Like, for example, if he wanted $100,000, I would have to get it for at least $75,000 rather. Because I need to make a little bit of profit out of that. So then I would add something to that for my profit, and then I would market the property for sale and call investors and people that are on my list, or people that I know that might not know somebody that would want to pay cash for the house, and then try to sell it for maybe $85,000 or $80,000, whatever I think I could get, because I have to do my due diligence on it to see what I think I could get. And then that cash, it has to be good for the cash buyer though, because or else he's not going to buy it or she's not going to buy it. So anyway, let's just say I'm asking $85,000 and then the investor buyer wants to only pay $80,000. So I got it for $75,000 and I could get $80,000. Well, if it's fast and it's quick, and he or she wants it right now, and we could close within 2 weeks or sooner, that's $5,000 I could get right now. Or I could hold on, but it's all up to you. But that could generate $5,000. I mean, there were times when I could do a deal and just get $2,500, and that made sense to me at the time. I just wanted some quick cash for something. And other times you can make bigger money at wholesaling, but it just depends on the numbers. But it's really quick because you are the principal. You buy it on a contract from the owner, then you find you market it to sell, and then you find the buyer who's going to pay cash, and then the original owner gets their money out of it, and then I get my fee, my money out of it. And it's really not hard at all. Like anything, it takes work though. I don't want you to think it's just, you can just start making money, although some people do. I mean, they do in licensed real estate brokering world also. Some just do it right away, and others it takes a struggle, but it's sticking to it, whatever it is. Either way, you got to stick to it. You got to make calls, find deals, then you got to find buyers. But if you know a lot of people, like if you're still in the work field and you've got a regular job, and you know a lot of people that have money that might want to buy an investment property now, and there's a lot of them that would want to buy an investment property. They could fix it up, they could flip it, they could fix it up, buy it to hold and rent it out. There's a lot of different ways they can do that. But that, like even some other agents like myself, we do regular brokering for real estate, but every once in a while we run across a house that we can wholesale. So we do that differently, not through the multiple listing service, but a little bit different, like I just told you. But that's a great way. You don't have to be licensed. And if you want to know more about this, I'm in the Atlanta area. I'd like to get together a little group, you know, and we could meet and talk about it and see if it'd be something that you'd like. I could coach you. I could help you with it. Or you might have the money. You might be the one that wants to invest. And we can talk about that too. But in a little group, like a little workshop, I think I might put together. But give me a call if you have some questions. It's 678-294-6548. And I'm Shirley Farrington, and I'm a real estate agent and a investor, a wholesaler. I do lease options also. That's some other things you can do with it, but a lot of different ways. That's what's so much fun about it. You can really work the deal to whatever that seller wants. And anyway, we'll talk about it. Hope to hear from you soon.